What is going on, Detroit Lions fans? Welcome back. Detroit Den 3 on 3 with Steve. Hopefully you guys are having a nice Wednesday night. Hump day, almost game day. We're getting closer and closer by the minute. I got to thank you guys, man. You guys have been hammering that like button and the subscription button. I truly appreciate that. I got some clarification. I will be doing a live show Monday morning, 8 a.m. It'll probably only be for about an hour. Then me and the boys are heading up to Detroit for the day. Going to hit the casino, do some tailgating, do some shopping. We will be spending most of Monday up in Detroit. Can't wait. So I'm going to do a live show Monday around 8 a.m. I'm very punctual. When I say 8 a.m., it's usually right around 8 a.m. I'm going to be doing the Jahmyr Gibbs bobblehead giveaway. I have two of them, and I've decided how I'm going to do it. One is going to be for members only. So if you guys want to get into both drawings, one way you have to do it is to be a member. It's not required. It's appreciated. Members, you guys will have to be at the show while I'm doing it. I'm giving you guys enough time. I know 8 a.m. is not ideal for everyone, but I want to get these sent out. The other way to do it, better sharpen up on your Detroit Lions trivia, because the first one to answer is going to be the second one to get the second bobblehead. But let's get into today's topic, man. This Detroit Lions defense makes me excited. It makes me very, very excited. Not only are they keeping us in games, they're winning us football games. All right. We should be 3-0. I'm not going to cry about spilled milk about the Buccaneers game. Hell of a performance by Aaron Glenn's defense. Didn't get the job done as a team. Football is a team sport. I wanted to talk about this episode a lot sooner. I unfortunately got stuck doing some trade talk and some acquisitions with the injuries. This is a regularly programmed show where I'm going to be talking about defense, offense, whatever's going on. I'm not going to do a hot or not or a buy or sell or a stock show this week because it's just too obvious that I'm selling that offense. But this defense, man, if this defense keeps playing the way it's playing, and I know not every game is going to be this way. I know it's the NFL. You're going to have good days and bad days. Let's just hope that the offense steps it up on those days where the defense might be slacking a little bit. Let's play some good complementary football. Let's if this thing gets humming, this well-oiled Detroit Lions machine, it's unstoppable, man. And I think what's really catapulting this Detroit Lions defense is a guy by the name of Aiden Hutchinson. Maybe you've heard of him. Maybe he's a household name. Maybe you're familiar. 93.4 defensive grade according to PFF. 94.2 pass rush grade, second. His defensive grade is first overall. 25 total QB pressures. Here's the thing about PFF, and this is what truly, truly confuses me. They have him credited for 7 sacks. I'm going with 6.5. When it comes to stats, I follow ESPN. So ESPN has him at 6.5. PFF has him at 7. Maybe someone can clarify for me what the two different categories of stats are, because I feel like the sacks is a pretty cut and dry category when it comes to defensive ends. I don't know how there's two different numbers. So I guess I kind of have to take these numbers with a little grain of salt because I don't know what's true and what's not, but it's exciting to talk about. 5 QB hits, that ranks first. 13 hurries, that ranks second. 46.2 win percentage. That is good for first place. And I interpret that stat, 46.2 win percentage, as how often he's beating his offensive lineman. 46.2. Flip a coin, he's going to beat your offensive lineman. That is disruption. And again, when I saw that sack number, I kind of was thinking, man, are the rest of these stats accurate? I don't know. But that's what PFF has out for Aiden Hutchinson. Listen, we all talked about the addition of DJ Reader in catapulting Hutch's season, his career, him being the one to benefit the most. So we got to give a little credit to DJ. I do think we are seeing that. I think it is DJ is dominant, I can't talk today. DJ is dominating his offensive lineman, and it is causing Hutch to get those one-on-ones where he's winning at a rate of 46.2%. It's a game changer. And I know a lot of people So I don't want to tip my hand too much because I kind of had this prepared for the other day. But while I'm on the topic, I broke a cardinal rule that I have the other day. I was bored to death at work, so I went on to some Arizona Cardinals podcasts, and I was just kind of seeing what they were saying about Aiden Hutchinson and the Detroit Lions in general. I normally do not tune into ESPN or any of the big outlets. I don't watch other Detroit Lions podcasts, but I was so bored. I was just like, man, I want to see what people are saying about that game the other day. These guys were very professional. I think it was Phoenix Sports. I don't know if they're affiliated with a radio network or whatnot, but they were talking about it and they were saying, "Man, we're surprised Aiden Hutchinson was held in check." They used the word check, like they shut him down. And I know that the tone and the way they were talking, it was no disrespect, but it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, kind of. And I'm not trying to start a war with or anything with dudes out in Arizona who we already beat. We're never gonna see again this year. They're not gonna watch this channel, so it's pointless. But the way they said it was okay with me, but it was just kind of like, well, what did you think Aiden Hutchinson was going to go out and do? Get 4 sacks like he did against Tampa Bay every week? Like that's not very sustainable. He showed up when it mattered in the fourth quarters when he got his sack. He had his pressures throughout the game. Kyler Murray is one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the NFL, him or Lamar Jackson. Like those guys can beat you with their feet. I said if Aiden Hutchinson maintains his containment, doesn't let Kyler Murray get out of the pocket and run wild on him, we're going to win this game. I said it in the pregame show. If you guys don't believe me, you can go ahead and watch it. But I thought Aiden Hutchinson played a phenomenal game on Sunday. You're not going to get a sack every game. I hope you do. I'm not going to be mad if you don't. But I think he has been one of the most dominant pass rushers in the NFL, and we're only in week 4. So my expectations for the season, regular season, was about 12 sacks. So we're literally we're already more than halfway there, and we're not even to our bye week yet. So I think Aiden Hutchinson, man, I don't want to say he's arrived. He's taking off. He's taking off like a rocket ship, right? Like there's no stopping this guy. If you're guarding him or blocking him one-on-one, you're gonna win 50% of the time. If you're an offensive line coach and that's good enough for you to flip a coin and decide if you're beating Aiden Hutchinson, it's going to be a long day for your offense. The other guy I want to talk about that I haven't shined enough light on him is as a rookie. That's Terrion Arnold. Excuse me. His penalties are not ideal. It's not the end of the world. When we drafted him, we said that there would be a learning curve. It's going to take some time for him getting used to the speed of the NFL, even coming from the SEC. Like there is a difference. This is the NFL. This is professional football. Everybody gets paid. This is how guys make their living. These wide receivers are the best in the world. All right. And you're a rookie getting thrown in there guarding Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua when he was in the game, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Marvin Harrison Jr. Like you've been tested, kid. And we told you were going to be tested. You were going to be picked on. If you take away those penalties, I think we'd be talking about Terrion Arnold as Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe that's a bold statement. It's a hard category to win. We learned a couple years ago that you don't have to have a ton of interceptions to win that category and that award. And someone pointed out, I wish I had saved this because I would have called this guy out, about how all the catches and the yards that he was given. At one point, it was like 11 catches for like 134 yards. He's a rookie. Most of those receptions came from Cooper Kupp when the Rams had to abandon their run game and they had to resort to 3-yard out routes or passes out into the flat to establish a running game by gaining 2 or 3 yards to keep themselves from getting ahead of the sticks. Loaded stat. What I watched Terrion Arnold do against Marvin Harrison this past Sunday, and I said it, and some people called me crazy. He locked him down. 6 targets, 2 receptions allowed, 31 total yards, a pass breakup, no touchdowns. Put the clamps on him, okay? We could go on and on. I could be talking about Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, the best safety duo in the NFL. I think we're really starting to head that way. I think we have 3 total interceptions between the two of them. Brian Branch had one against Tampa Bay, and Kirby has 2 on the season, one against Stafford and one against Kyler. We have playmakers at every level on defense. We have Aiden Hutchinson, Anzalone, underrated. Our 2 defensive backs, Carlton David. Like this defense has playmakers at levels all throughout its core. Like it's fun to watch. And the other day when I was talking about the offense and the struggles, and I was giving Ben Johnson some shit, I mentioned how we might send our whole entire offense to the Pro Bowl. We're looking at probably sending 6 or 7 guys from the defense as well. But I don't plan on playing in the Pro Bowl. I plan on our guys being in Louisiana, New Orleans, gearing up for the Super Bowl. We're skipping the Pro Bowl this year, guys. This defense is fun to watch. Just wanted to come on here today, throw out some stats, tell you guys what I've seen. Don't forget this either. The last 2 weeks on third down held the Buccaneers 2 out of 10, Arizona 1 out of 9. The last 2 games, we've given them up 3 first downs. 3 first downs in 2 games on third down. That's how you get off the field. If you're not turning the ball over, if you're not creating turnovers, that's another way to get off the field. 3 for 19. Think about that, guys. This defense is fun to watch. Stick around, hit that like button. Please, please, please subscribe. I'll be back later with another show. Thanks for watching.